Had the request to upload assets from a CSV file for those that might not live in your PSA. Chromebooks that you might be tracking elsewhere would be one example, or assets that don't have an agent. Maybe you've been tracking in spreadsheets, etc. So we're excited to announce that we've released that functionality, and I want to walk you through what that would look like. So I am going to switch to Hunter Lodge because I want to add some assets to that company. And on the left-hand side, I will scroll down to Data Manager, and then there is a new tile all the way on the right, Import Assets. So I'm going to click on Import Assets, and you can see that there's some options right out of the gate. So I can select a source of where I'm importing that from, or I can add a new source. So if there's a spreadsheet name that you want to include in here, you could add that here. By default, the company that's in the picker will be the default company that comes into this list, but you could change it now if you decided you were in the wrong place. You can also select a default location, asset type, or status. That'll apply to all assets in that file. Now, those defaults will only be applied if you don't map the corresponding columns. So if you do map them, it will not use the default settings at all. And note, it's in bold on the page. If you do decide to map any of these 4 fields, that field has to match exactly what we have in the system. Otherwise, the record will be ignored. And what does exactly look like? Whatever's in the drop down that you see here. So those are the options that you would have. At this point, you can choose the file. I'm going to grab my test import and load and map columns. From here, you can do the matching. So yes, that's my company. Computer name is going to be device name. And you just go through and map your columns. Ignore those that need ignoring. And I didn't have a checking time, so I'll just leave that one blank. I'll hit import data. And it's telling me that we're working on processing your uploaded data. You'll be redirected to the appropriate page when complete. My data has been imported. So I have landed back on this page, and now if I go back into my asset list, we also have added a new column option, so you can change the source, and you'll see the column on the right hand side that now I have items that I have done as an LCI import, so you can confirm that your items have landed in the platform. So hope that is a helpful feature to everybody. We always love your feedback. You can find us info@lifecycleinsights.io. Happy life cycling.